The city held its breath, not from fear, not yet, but from an uneasy stillness, a premonition of something extraordinary about to unfold. The target, the First National Bank, a monolith of steel and glass, a symbol of power and wealth. Little did they know, a ghost was about to walk through their walls, a ghost in the machine. No alarms, no guards, no witnesses, just a void where millions once resided, replaced by the chilling efficiency of a calculated mind. The authorities, baffled, found themselves staring into the abyss of the unknown, a perfect crime, an impossible feat, or so they thought. This was no ordinary robbery, this was artistry. Meet Alex, a phantom in the digital wilderness, a whisper in the circuits of the internet. His mind, a labyrinth of algorithms and code, saw the world differently. Banks weren't fortresses to him, they were puzzles, complex, intricate, but ultimately solvable. Years he spent studying the bank's infrastructure, mapping its vulnerabilities, exploiting the smallest chinks in its seemingly impenetrable armor. His tools weren't guns or masks, but lines of code, backdoor entries, and a mastery of social engineering that could make you question your own reflection. Every firewall, every camera angle, every security protocol meticulously analyzed, dissected, and ultimately manipulated. The day arrived, unremarkable to the world, but for Alex, the culmination of years of planning. He sat in his dimly lit room, the city's skyline a distant silhouette against the faint glow of his multiple monitors. With surgical precision, he initiated the sequence. First, the diversions. Traffic lights went haywire, security cameras went blind, communication channels jammed. The city momentarily plunged into chaos, and in that chaos, Alex slipped through, a ghost in the digital storm. His keystrokes echoed in the silence of his room, each one a step closer to the heart of the vault. Time seemed to bend around him, seconds stretching into eternities as he navigated the digital labyrinth he himself had crafted. Inside the bank's central server room, bathed in the eerie green glow of countless LEDs, the real heist took place. No guards rushed in, no sirens blared, just the soft hum of servers, oblivious to the silent transfer of millions flowing like water through the cracks of the digital dam. Every transaction, every transfer routed through a series of proxy servers, shell companies, and offshore accounts, leaving behind a trail so convoluted, so intricate that it would take an army of forensic accountants years to unravel if they ever could. The bank's security system, compromised from within, saw nothing but routine transactions, a perfectly normal day at the office. But Alex knew better. He was the puppet master, and the system, his marionette, his... Section 5, erasing the steps in the sand. As the sun began to paint the city in hues of gold and crimson, signifying the end of another day, Alex initiated the final phase. The diversions ceased, the city exhaled, normalcy slowly returning. But the damage was done. Millions gone, vanished into the ether. He erased his every trace, every line of code, every digital footprint, wiping himself clean from the digital slate. His apartment, rented under an assumed identity, stood empty, devoid of any evidence, a ghost of a life never lived. He walked away, melting into the crowd, another face in the sea of faces, leaving behind a trail of whispers and unanswered questions. Section 6, the Vanishing Act. The authorities arrived, sirens wailing, lights flashing, only to be greeted by an empty vault and a bewildered staff. Panic ensued, accusations flew, but the truth remained elusive. The investigation, a tangled web of dead ends and false leads, quickly turned cold. Newspapers ran headlines screaming of the impossible heist, the phantom robber, the digital ghost. Theories abounded, but none could explain the sheer audacity, the meticulous planning, the flawless execution. The world marveled at the sheer brilliance of it all, a grudging respect creeping in for the unseen mastermind. Section 7, whispers of a ghost. Years passed, the city rebuilt, the bank recovered, life moved on. But the legend of the perfect heist lingered, whispered in hushed tones in the back alleys of the internet, a cautionary tale told in cybersecurity forums. Some dismissed it as an urban legend, a digital campfire story. Others, however, believed. They saw the flaws in the system, the vulnerabilities exploited, the audacity rewarded. They saw the ghost in the machine, a phantom reflection of their own deepest desires and darkest fears. The heist became a symbol, a testament to the power of knowledge, the allure of the unknown, the intoxicating thrill of outsmarting the system. Section 8. The Legend of the Phantom Fortune. The stolen millions were never recovered, never spent, as if they never existed. Some speculated that Alex, overwhelmed by guilt or fear, returned the money anonymously. Others believed he met a grim end, his secret dying with him. But a select few, those who understood the language of the internet, who could navigate the digital underground, they heard whispers, rumors of a hidden island, a digital sanctuary, a haven for those who dared to challenge the status quo, a place built on the foundation of stolen millions, a monument to the ultimate victory over the system. Section 9. A Legacy of Silence. The truth, as always, remained elusive, shrouded in layers of speculation and conjecture. The perfect heist, the vanished millions, the ghost in the machine, they became part of the digital folklore, a cautionary tale and an inspiration in equal measure. And somewhere in the vast expanse of the digital world, a single line of code remained, a silent testament to the man who dared to challenge the system and vanished into the digital ether, leaving behind a legacy of silence, a mystery that would forever captivate and haunt the minds of those who dared to dream of the impossible. The first 100% successful robbery, a legend whispered in the digital wind,